life will improve. And those are things that like they can do. But major things like all raids should be 20 man is something where you have to be like, well, what's the compromise for that? Because they can't just do what I want.
Right.
And for me, I want all raids to be 40 man. So I'm okay with there being a 20 man molten core because that's a compromise.
I'm gonna hate 40
And
man.
so I hope that one,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
fucking hate 40 man. I'm gonna be real with you. I agree with your side though. Like I see where you're coming from on paper. I think it's freaking awesome gathering 40 people, progress in the chat. But dude, putting 40 group all the time, it's so draining.
Yeah.
I think it's very draining for like guild leaders.
well,
I'm
I
doing like a
personally think
casual
that the
approach, but yeah.
the game has been in too much of a pug state. It's kind of taken away from the feeling of being in a guild, being in this, seeing the same people every raid and getting to know them and building that relationship with people. And I think that that needs to come back to World of Warcraft. And 40 mans is a good place to do it. 20 mans is a good start.
I don't know if
a
it's
good
40. I don't
segue
know if it's good
to
though,
build up to
because
40.
when I do 10 man or 20 man, I feel like I'm so tight and close with 10 man. But when I did I raided in 2004 and in 2018 relaunch, right? I barely knew the other 30 people in my raid, and I raided with them like all the time, right? And then like nobody speaks like few officers and raid leader talking, and then loot console like you gotta suck the officer's dick if you want some loot. It was just I don't know 40 man and the loot system. I wasn't too big of a fan of.
Yeah, that was the only thing that I didn't like about 40s was whenever loot came, it was like a drama fest
Yeah, there was so much drama of it.
and
They
stuff.
I'm
can
sure
fix that.
I'm sure they
can
can fix it,
with the
but
amount of loot, right?
I just don't like organizing 40 mans.
Well, also the thing about 40 mans is they could all be cleared with 20 people because they were easy.
I mean, that's back in the day. If they do it now, like they gotta add some challenge, right?
Yeah. Oh, so then that's a good point. It's like you're worried about 40 man that's scaled for 40 man.
Yeah, not like Molten Core now, 40 man.
I would want them
Yeah.
to. I'd like it if they just keep 20 man raids for the classic originals and then add new raids for 40 mans. Like new created raids around the Azeroth, which isn't like hard as the 20 mans, I guess. I'd be